Hey guys, I apologize for the really long wait. I tried to get in this morning and my camera's been acting up. Plus, with school and everything, there's bound to be delays. I mean, there are a lot of people on YouTube that tried their best to get their projects in on YouTube and still had schools, so you know, you know how it is. So I won't risk my camera acting up again, so I'm gonna skip a few characters and whatnot, and get right to the workforce of the M.A.C.E and come back to whatever I missed. I apologize if I sound a little stuffed up. Like I said, it's real early, and my sinuses haven't had time to clear up. You won't understand. So, this is my 6th attempt. So, I hope you like it. I really hope you like it. Here's Jesse Smith. He's a scrapper. By that I mean he goes on to whatever battlefield we've been to and picks up remotely anything useful. And takes it back to base. And you may notice he has the MG300. Well, he specializes in that. Here's Chase Harrington. He was a former sniper for the FBI. So, when the apocalypse occurred, he knew what to do. But who to go to, he had problems. So he came to us. His best shot was 7 miles shooting at a ping pong ball. Here's Josh Howard. Everybody at the school calls him Bob. Josh Bob Howard. Bob. I kinda like the ring to that. I'm not gonna pick on him for it, I just like the sound of it. Now you may notice he has the SMG-47. He specializes in the SMG-47. Now, Jesse and Josh get into a real bragging war on how good their weapons are. In a post-apocalyptic scenario, that's the last thing you need. Here's Ryan Thrasher. You may notice he's a real beefed up guy. That's because he's a juggernaut, carrying the S16. There's Ethan Hutcherson. There's Nick Corbin on a tank with the RL-70. That's just to make sure he doesn't do anything unnecessary. Don't get me wrong, Nick's a pretty good kid. but given something that big, he's bound to go crazy. Here's Kenny Smithy. He's a scrapper, same as Jesse, and he's Jesse's boss. Now Jesse is the second in command, so at least he gets to boss somebody around. Here's Riley Wood. He's in the... Sorry, I had you on. He's in the Army 1st Recon Division. And he's carrying the R-16. I tried to make it smaller, but, well, I goofed up. But at least it looks smaller, right? It's the effort that matters. Here's Trace Windsor, and here's a perfect example of what I mean by Nick going crazy. Given something that big, and he's got something to shoot at, yeah, you might want to get out of his line of fire. Here's Van Windsor, his brother and his escort. He's there to do exactly just that. Make sure he doesn't do anything unnecessary. Here's Jacob Long, spotting in his SR-71. Here's Brett Threckle, our medic. Here's Josh Ridgely, Joe Power. Here's Austin Durbin. He's in the Psycho Ops unit, meaning his tactics are combined with that of everyday murderers. That explains that. Here's the new kid at our school, Jordan Leons. I'm not sure how the name is pronounced, but his last name is spelled Lyons. If you have somebody who is a family relative or a friend with that last name, be sure to give me a comment, because I am absolutely clueless right now. Here's Dylan Bird. He's a jungle warfare specialist. Now here's Shay Lay, and here's his M.A.C.E tank killer. Why it has wheels is that the M.A.C.E thinks wheels are more reliable instead of treads. And on the turret you can tell he has 5, 10, 8 tank kills. Now you're probably thinking, well, they're fighting an enemy who fights with only swords and axes and whatnot. Where would he get all those tank kills? Well, the Dragatar is learning. They're learning how to make guns, planes, even tanks. And this debuted in the first book, Shade's Iron Grizzly, because of his 88mm cannon. Kind of like the Gad Panther during World War II. Yeah, those things really gave our guys a run for their money. Now here's Gabe Haithman. He's a medic. Now here's Garrett Baker. Now, this picture has faced a lot of controversy, meaning the guy who is in this picture in real life doesn't really look like that. It doesn't do too well. Fair warning, you guys at school, if you're watching this, deal with it. There. There's Nolan McMurray. Now you may notice that the MG400, not MG400, MG300 has a stock, no, hand grip built right into the regular grip. I forgot to mention this earlier, but their guns can be modified. And as for Nolan, in real life, he wanted a tactical look. Well, wish granted, Nolan. Here's Trey Fuller. Again, he's in the Psycho Ops unit with Durbin. And with that, he's called the Hangman. When he sets foot on the battlefield, his enemies are like, oh crap, here comes the Hangman. Yeah. Here's Nathan Seeger with a fully customized MG300. You can see that it has a grenade launcher, a drum mag, and you can't see it real well, but a holographic sight. Here's Don Beckley with a RL-70. Here's Drew Mefford. Again, he's a scrapper, and he's a sniper. He's always looking after Jesse. Here's Christian Kuntz. He's a pilot for the M.A.C.E chain of command, so he thinks he's privileged. But don't get me wrong, Christian. I think you're a pretty good guy. Here's Brian Smith. He's in this Marines 2nd Minesweeper Squad, or unit. I can't even talk this morning. As you can tell with the metal detector. Here's Kendall Newberry. He's in the Navy's 2nd Command Division, meaning he's in charge of the infantry themselves, while the 1st Command is in charge of the 2nd Command. Again, Nolan has the same MG300 modification as Nolan. And you may notice that Kendall is licking the blade of his knife. Yeah. He's one of those stereotypical drill sergeant types, so you don't want to mess with Kendall. Here's Trinity Demery, Nolan's girlfriend. And I am serious. She is Nolan's girlfriend in real life. So I just decided to make that a thing. Yeah, you may have noticed the heart shape in Trinity's boot. Well, she wanted me to make her character look nice, so I just decided to give her that. You may notice the double bag full of medical supplies, and you might ask me, is that really necessary? Well, yeah, it is. Now, here's Kim Austin, my mom. As you can tell, she survived. And survived on a fully automatic crossbow. After the apocalypse, she trained me to survive, but not for very long. I only got like a 2, maybe 3 day lesson, and then her position was compromised, so I was forced to survive on my own. Now this guy's interesting. Here's Darren Lake, my guardian angel. Yeah, there's not really much to say about him. I just thought, since he was in the first book, I might as well throw him in there. And here's what Relevant looks like unmasked. Yeah. And those aren't tears dripping from her eyes. That's blood. So, and her eyes are glowing, so, yeah. You can definitely tell she's pretty miserable. Other than that, there's not much to see. Since we're doing this good, might as well go back over what we missed. Just give me a minute. Yeah, if you're noticing that picture over there, that's my Uncle John and my Aunt Rita Sue. Rita Sue. She died in 2010, but that's why this account is called Rita Sue 2011. God rest her soul. She was a good woman. Sorry this is taking a while. Just oh, we're here. So here's Slender Woman, Slender Man's wife. Now don't laugh at me, because this kind of thing is out there all the time. And I'm not talking Photoshop jobs. I mean, we're talking deviant art. Gender swaps, yeah. This is definitely a Slender Man gender swap. But the thing is, this is Slender Man's wife. So the Slenders look pretty much like her or Slender Man. Here's me in the M.A.C.E engineer outfit. Here's me in the Mortal Kombat Ninja outfit. Color is my idea. Here's me in the Urban Warfare outfit. Derived from Striker, from Mortal Kombat. I didn't steal this idea. I was inspired. Here's me in the civilian outfit. Here's me in the mercenary outfit. And here's me in relevant. So, now we're pretty much caught up. Whew. After 6 tries, this was the best one. My camera only goofed up maybe once. Yeah, I figured you should know I'm taking Votech. That's the kind of school that you'd want to take to further your education, like graphic arts design, culinary arts, building trades, that kind of thing. Well, I'm taking graphic arts. And this is a shirt I printed in that class. This is Cyber Josh. The text says, you gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? That line is derived from Clint Eastwood from Dirty Harry, where I think he got that guy cornered on a dock. He has a 6-shooter aimed at him, and he says, you gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? I don't do a real good Clint Eastwood, but I think I just screwed myself over with viewers for that stunt, but well, I hope the wait was worth it. So, peace out.